Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Alexandria Sporting Club here in Alexandria, Egypt. It is time for the quarterfinals of the African Women's Basketball League tournament. Today we've got Equity Bank squaring off against the Kenya Port Authority. This game about ready to tip off. Both these teams trying to advance to tomorrow's semifinals and then Tuesday's championship matches. Should be a great one here. Today it's about 3:30 local time there in Alexandria, Egypt. We're about ready for action. Kenya Port Authority coming out in an all-black look. It's actually more of a blue look when you get a little closer to those jerseys. Very easy to read white numbers, which we always appreciate. And then the Equity Bank squad coming out in an all-white look, trimmed in red with red numbers and red names on the back of their jerseys as well. My name is James Poovey. We're so glad you tuned in on YouTube this afternoon. This should be a great matchup. 5 total games today inside the Alexandria Sporting Club. They will end it tonight with a game right around 8:30 p.m. local time, and that will take us up to our semifinals and championship matches on Monday and Tuesday, respectively. We're about ready for our tip. There you can see the blueness of those KPA jerseys once they zoom in a little bit. Very dark navy blue there. Once again, very easy to read here. Numbers, we appreciate that as always. We're about ready for our tip. It looks like it'll be Akini jumping it up for Equity Bank. And the Kenya Port Authority will control the tip, and we're underway here from inside the Alexandria Sporting Club. Kenya Port Authority just inside the arc. They shoot a 2. Okumu cans that one. 5'8" small forward. Puts the first points on the board for the game for the Kenya Port Authority, just inside our first quarter of action here. This Equity Bank squad knows how to play. I had them just a couple of days ago here. We have whistles and a foul on the floor. Non-shooting foul, so they'll inbound from the sideline. And that'll be Melissa Oteno to inbound here. She'll put it back in play. There you see Coach looks on. Looks like it goes off of the Equity Bank squad. It'll stay with KPA. So they will inbound here from along the baseline. A 3 ball from the right wing won't stick. Now, Equity Bank brings it up the other way. They feed it down inside. That was Pantaleo on the dish, down low. Now spinning at the left elbow. And coming up shy, that was Malou Grace. Kenya Port Authority the other way. Now they run underneath the basket. A turn and face. And a connection for Selena Okumu. Okumu puts KPA up 4-0 here. Now from the top of the key, a 3 won't go. That was Malou Grace. She is off and running here in quarter number 1, not afraid to pull that trigger. The ball will stay with KPA. And this will be Victoria Reynolds to put it back into play. Pierre now had it for a moment. Now they move it around the horn, and then we have whistles. And a foul, and ultimately a turnover there for KPA. So the ball will go back over to the Equity Bank squad as you see them looking on there from the bench. 8:09 remaining here in our first quarter. So glad you joined us today on YouTube for the African Women's Basketball League 2023 tournament. We are about wrapped. We got 2 more days to go. From the left wing, Mawero into the ball game here. Cynthia Mawero trying a long-range shot there for Equity Bank. Now KPA's Okumu will bring it up the floor. Correction, that is Natalie Wangale. A little pull and pop there for number 30. It goes off the front edge of the iron. That was Reynolds on that shot. A turnover. So we'll go back to Equity Bank. Can they cash in here and get their first points of the afternoon? Equity Bank brings it up the floor. From the right wing, off the window, count the triple for Deborah Obonga. Obonga fires away from deep. And just like that, Equity Bank draws to within 1. Now they'll drive the baseline. Get caught up underneath the basket there. That was Okumu. Once again, Equity Bank running to the rim here. Almost lose the handle. Pantaleo able to come up with it. Cross court it goes now. They will somehow maintain possession, and now Akini fires away on one. That one wide left. Rebounded there by Pierre. Here comes Wangale bringing it up the floor now for KPA. She'll drop it off. Now they'll move it back to the center of the floor. Pierre will try a little short-range jump shot. Rebounded there by Equity Bank's number 13, Akini. And we have whistles as the ball comes just across midcourt. 6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in our first quarter. So Oteno will put it back into play here for Equity Bank. Now Pantaleo runs the baseline. She tries a floater, gets a rebound and a putback right there for Malou Grace. Right place, right time for Grace. Now Equity Bank on top 5-4 here. Under 6.5 to play in the first. Driving to the basket was Selena Okumu. And she absorbed a little bit of contact from behind, says our FIBA officiating crew. Non-shooting foul, so they'll inbound from the sideline just in front of the KPA bench, as you see it right there. Pierre now moving it around. They're going to try a right wing triple. No go, rebounded by Akini. Akini's got about 3 or 4 rebounds at least here in this first quarter. Pantaleo tries the other end. And that one tipped out of bounds off of KPA, so it'll stay with Equity Bank. 6:16 remaining here in our first quarter. Now they'll go cross court with it. Pantaleo from the top of the key. She's going to try a deep three. Pierre with a rebound. She'll bring it up quickly. Correction, that was Wangale bringing it up there. Now they try to drop it off to Pierre on the far side, and she loses the handle. So Equity Bank will regain possession with 5:50 and counting here in the first quarter. Coach telling them to run that offense. Pantaleo, they'll switch it off one more time. She's going to fire away from deep. It rims out. Rebounded there by KPA's number 15, Medina Okote. Okote's got to be every bit of 6'4", maybe 6'5" down there. There she is down low. She's going to turn, go to the rim, pick up the... Oh, they wave off the shot. They say she traveled with the ball. So a traveling violation there on Okote. And now checking in, it'll be Oyongo, Rita Aluch Oyongo checking in the ball game here for Kenya Port Authority. 5:05 remaining here in our first quarter. Great looking court level shot right there for you, courtesy of our production crew on site there in Alexandria. They feed it down low. Okote with the block as Akini was trying to take it up there for Equity Bank. Wangale now for KPA. Now they'll go over to the right wing, try a triple. It'll be nothing but nylon. Outstanding shot there for KPA. They lead 7-5 here. Timeout on the floor. 4:31 remaining in the first. We'll step aside, take the timeout with them. You are watching African Women's Basketball League action right here on YouTube. Stay with us. More to come right after this. Kenya Port Authority leads 7-5 as we welcome you back here inside the Alexandria Sporting Club. Quarterfinal knockout round here in the African Women's Basketball League 2023 tournament. 4.5 minutes remaining in our first quarter. Obunga runs the perimeter. Now they'll go way cross with it. It's Pantaleo from the corner. It's an air ball. Rebounded there by Okumu. Up the floor in a hurry it goes for the Kenya Port Authority. Then they'll turn it over right back to Equity Bank. Crowd looks on inside the Alexandria Sporting Club. Interesting seating here. There you get a nice little shot of the arena. Oteno now on the perimeter. Just tries to hand it off now. It's poked away and stolen by KPA. And on the run out, that is Selena Okumu. Back and forth we go. KPA with a 9-5 lead here. Equity Bank trying to work it inside, and now that defense just too strong for KPA. Up the floor in a hurry. Scoop and score. I believe that was number 20. It was Oyongo. Rita Oyongo squaring up to the basket and finishing it on the other end. Melissa Oteno tries one from the free throw line. It's rebounded there by Medina Okut. KPA now up the floor with it with a 6-point lead here. They can kind of pump the brakes a little bit here and run their offense. Try to get it inside, stolen away. Up ahead it goes quickly to Equity Bank. And they will finish on the other end. I believe that was Melissa Oteno down there. It was. So Oteno gets them now back within 4, under 3 minutes to play here in the first. From the left elbow, off the back of the iron. Rebounded there by Pantaleo. Equity Bank trying to take it all the way to the rim. That was Baloo Grace. Just a little bit too far out to the right. 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first. Wangale directs traffic now from the top of the key. The 3 ball won't stick for Victoria Reynolds. Equity Bank trying to bounce pass. It gets kicked, and it will stay with Equity Bank. 2:12 remaining here in our first quarter, as we'll have substitutions for both clubs here. I did happen to see Samesaku checking in for Kenya Port Authority. Melissa Oteno puts it back into play. That one poked away there by Okot. Medina Okot. She jumped that pass in a hurry. And now Okot will have a seat on the bench. Yeah, maybe 6'2" on a coat. Maybe not quite 6'4", 6'5". Omondi, now Oteno running the perimeter. She tried to feed it down inside, poked away there by Kenya Port Authority. Here they come the other way with it. They try an easy layup and come up empty. Oyongo had it on a weak side pass. And I think she just took her eye off of it at the last minute there. KPA missing a chance to add to their 4-point lead right here. There you see some of their contingent looking on as well. Melissa Oteno now for Equity Bank. Oteno gets it in down inside, and then it's poked away there by the KPA defense. Here they come. Down low, they got numbers. Going to the rim, another missed layup for Kenya Port Authority. Oyongo, one more time, unable to connect. And we see Melissa Oteno going over to the bench there for Equity Bank. A minute 26 remaining here in our first quarter. Betty Kananu will inbound it here for Equity Bank. Substitutions as well there for KPA. Now Pantaleo with the ball for Equity Bank. From the top of the key, unable to connect, Malou Grace. Shots not falling here in the recent minutes for Equity. KPA just continuing to play that stifling defense on the other end of the floor. And they themselves have missed quite a few opportunities here at the end of this first quarter. KPA could easily be up about 18-7 right now. An offensive foul is the call, so we'll go back over to Equity Bank with a minute 6 remaining here in the first. Pantaleo on the perimeter now. Down inside, losing the handle was, that was Omondi there. Now for KPA, running to the basket. Get it poked away, and now they'll get it back. From the left wing, a 3-ball for Samesaku, and she buries it. 14-7 KPA over Equity Bank. That one rims out. 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. A scoop. Samesaku tried one more there. She's starting to feel it here a little bit at the end of this first quarter. Short range jump shot won't connect for Equity Bank, and that's the end of our first quarter. The Kenya Port Authority 14 and Equity Bank 7. Stay with us. Second quarter action coming up next, right here from inside the Alexandria Sporting Center in Alexandria, Egypt. You're watching the African Women's Basketball League 2023 tournament. More to come right after this. The Kenya Port Authority trying to advance to tomorrow's semifinals. They lead the Equity Bank squad 14-7 as we welcome you back inside the Alexandria Sporting Center. We're ready for second quarter action. The ball will be going the way of Equity Bank. They are working left to right on your screen. So glad you joined us here today for quarterfinal action. Sounds like they were getting the scoring corrected or confirmed there, as I hear those couple dings going off inside the arena. And so there's a timeout on the floor. We'll take the timeout with them and welcome you back to the Alexandria Sporting Center in just a moment. All right, we're going to kick this second quarter off right here inside the Alexandria Sporting Club. We welcome you back. Quarterfinal action here in the African Women's Basketball League 2023 tournament. Equity Bank to inbound. They'll possess the basketball to open quarter number 2. Mary Lisa Omandi had it there for a moment. Now we have a tie-up with Betty Kananu, as she was working on number 14, Selena Okumu. Shot clock at 14. Omandi hands it off to Pantaleo. Now at the top of the key, that's Malou Grace. She thought about a shot. Shot clock violation. KPA brings it back up the floor now. Shot won't go. Rebounded there by Equity Bank. Here they come the other way. Omandi gets tied up, has it poked away. Here comes KPA. Off the glass for Victoria Reynolds. An easy layup. They extend the lead now 16-7. Down inside, uncontested, rolling to the basket. Great job there by Equity Bank. And a very quick response from Wanjiku. Drive inside, they kick it off. A score off the glass for KPA. I believe that was Medina Okut down low, rolling to the basket. Pantaleo gets tied up with her teammate there for a moment. They try to switch it off. Her and Kananu get tangled up. Malou Grace kicks it out. Now a left wing triple. Nothing but net. Great looking shot there from, I believe it was Betty Kananu. KPA back at it now. They have a 6-point lead. Kenya Port Authority moving it around. Now from the short corner. Count that one for Belinda Okoff along the baseline. Great looking stroke there. She puts KPA back up 8. They're up 20-12 here. They almost lose that one. This defense continuing to stiffen here for the Kenya Port Authority. Now they come the other way with it. Victoria Reynolds off to Okot. She can't connect. And Pantaleo right there for the rebound. Malou Grace down low, poked away. Somehow she gets it back. Now Pantaleo's going to try one from the right wing. Too strong off the back of the iron. And that appeared to have gone off of Equity Bank, so it'll be KPA basketball. 20-12 our score. 6:49 remaining here in the first half. Muvadwa had it there for a moment. Now Okot, the spin and shoot off the glass. Count the basket. Medina Okot. KPA by 10. Now off the window. Count that basket and the foul. And a little paint work there for Marianne Wanjiku. She will go to the stripe here for Equity Bank. With 6:49 remaining here in our first half. Wanjiku averaging 85% from the stripe for the tournament. She makes that one look easy right there. Puts her club within 7. Down low it goes, but it's only for a moment as KPA's Rita Alyangu scores on the other end. And now KPA back up 9 here. On the perimeter, this is Obongu. A shot off the back of the iron for Wanjiku. And KPA brings it up the floor. Down low, great team basketball, but just couldn't finish the shot. That one goes off the side of the backboard for Equity Bank. Rebounded there by KPA. Under 6 minutes to play in the half. An errant pass from Victoria Reynolds, and that'll be a turnover. Equity basketball. (24-15). Timeout on the floor, so we'll take that timeout with them. You're watching African Women's Basketball League action here on YouTube. Stay with us. More first half action in the quarterfinals coming up after this. A 9-point lead for the Kenya Port Authority over the Equity Bank squad. 5:41 remaining here in our first half as we welcome you back inside the Alexandria Sporting Club. Equity Bank will inbound it. Marissa Oteno puts it back into play. Now they'll move it around. Malou Grace had it there for a moment. She'll try to set a screen in the middle. Obunga. She'll try to get inside the arc. Have some trouble there with that defense. KPA now pokes it away. And all the way to the basket goes Victoria Reynolds for the steal and score. Impressive performance here this afternoon for Victoria Reynolds. That one swatted away there by KPA. They get it down low to Okot. She somehow spins out of the traffic and scores it. They are starting to run away with it here a little bit now. 28-15 KPA. There's another steal. Here comes Reynolds. An easy bounce pass and an easy layup there for the Kenya Port Authority. They have doubled up Equity Bank one more time, 30-15 now. A left wing triple won't go. Rebounded there by Oyongo. .420 remaining here in the first half. Down low it goes, off the glass, count the basket. Kenya Port Authority really just a well-oiled machine here in this second quarter. Malou Grace has trouble with it, and then they have it stolen away. Now they have numbers 3-on-1 here for KPA, off the glass. Luvandwa. And you see the jubilation on the bench there as well for the Kenya Port Authority. They are now up 34-15, I believe. They try to swing it around. There goes Equity Bank, getting it going down low. Under 3.5 to play in the first half. They get it down low to Okot. She goes off the glass, count it, and the foul. Medina Okot. Born August 23rd of 2004. She's 19. She's averaging 57% from the free throw line on the tournament. We'll see if she can add to the KPA lead right here, which currently sits at 19. Awesome. Another reminder, we got more basketball coming your way. We got a full slate for the rest of the day today here on Sunday. And then Monday begins our semifinals, and Championship Tuesday is just 2 short days away. Make sure you stay locked in here to the FIBA YouTube channel for the conclusion of the African Women's Basketball League 2023 tournament. They try to feed it down low. Contact there from Okot. And there you see the confirmation from our FIBA officiating crew. A 20-point deficit here. A right wing three, air ball. Tie up along underneath the basket. That was Pantaleo, along with Wangale down there wrestling for it. The ball will go the way of Equity Bank here with 2:58 remaining in our first half. Pantaleo. She's going to try a three. Short. KPA now up the floor with it. Luvandwa tried to go all the way to the rim, but she lost the handle. And it'll be Equity basketball the other way. 3-quarter court pressure here from KPA. Now they'll kick it out just inside the arc. That one won't go. A nice rebound there for Equity Bank. And Oteno tries a three. Now she gets it back. She thought about another one there. She's going to drive to the basket. Melissa Oteno taking it into her own hands right there for the Equity Bank team. They trail by 18 here. A little bit too much elbow. A non-shooting foul, so KPA will inbound it here along the baseline. And Reynolds will put it back in here. Oh, correction, that was 33. Antoinette Alyssa Bannister. And Bannister hails from the United States. Pantaleo drops it on the floor and takes it inside the arc, score the jumper. Timeout on the floor. We'll take that timeout with them. You're watching African Women's Basketball League action here on YouTube. KPA with a 37-19 lead, just inside 2 minutes remaining here in our first half. Stay with us, and we'll return to the Alexandria Sporting Club in just a moment. KPA puts it back into play here as we welcome you back to the Alexandria Sporting Club. Wangale gives it off. Now she'll have it back along the left wing. Pierre working just outside the left block. She'll go inside. It'll trickle over the front of the rim, count the basket and the foul. We have folks enjoying the tournament inside the building. Diana Shamia Pierre. Her first free throw of the tournament, and she sinks it. So we have substitutions, it appears, on both sides here as we get ready for our final minute and a half of half number one. Pantaleo brings it across. Almost a carry there in the middle. Kananu getting a little high with that dribble for a moment. That one poked away. It'll be Kenya Port Authority basketball. As you see, Samesaku directing traffic as she comes up the floor there for Kenya Port Authority. That one trickles out of bounds along the baseline. And we have whistles and a foul. So that'll send Samesaku to the line here for Kenya Port Authority. A 60% free throw shooter here on the tournament. Amanata Samesaku. And she will stand in for one more right here. That one goes. Equity Bank now will inbound here. Got a pretty good look inside the Alexandria Sporting Club there. Pantaleo working the perimeter here for Equity Bank. Under a minute to play here in the first half. Going to the rim with it. Betty Kananu finally able to come up and get one. There you see Kananu right there. Now from the top of the key, I believe that was just inside the arc, but it will be just inside the rim as well for Lavandwa. Hilda Lavandwa. 5'6" shooting guard, putting one through the net there for the Navy blue team. Now they'll kick it back outside. Grace wanted a shot there. And she also wanted a little bit of contact there. She said she felt like she got a little bit on the arm. 7 seconds here. (44-23) our score. One more shot here for KPA should do it for half number one. And there's the horn before she even gets it off. We've reached halftime. 44-23 our score. Stay with us. Halftime festivities coming up next inside the Alexandria Sporting Club. We will return with second half action here on YouTube for you in about 15 minutes. Stay with us. You're watching African Women's Basketball League action here on YouTube. More to come after the break. 44-23 our scores. We welcome you back and get you ready for the second half action here in the quarterfinals of the African Women's Basketball League 2023 tournament. James Poovey coming to you live here on YouTube, courtesy of the fine folks over at Spalk Talk. This game happening in Alexandria, Egypt. And we're about ready. Kenya Port Authority will be working left to right on your television screen here as we open half number 2. And we are ready for play. KPA controls now. They are back at it here. They kick it out from the right wing. Off the left edge of the iron, but a weak side rebound. Pierre has it now under the basket, and she is fouled. She was working down there on Mary Omondi, and they got tangled up enough for a whistle. So we will go to the free throw line here and shoot. Will Diana Shamia Pierre, excuse me. She is 0 for 2 now on free throws here. That one rims out, but Okot right there with a rebound and a putback for KPA. They'll increase the lead now, 46-23. One more time, doubling up. Equity Bank, they get a steal here. Wangale from the top of the key. Now she'll get it back, same location. Now on the left wing, they'll drop it off. How about that right there? Okumu finding the cutting Medina Okot to the basket, counted for KPA. Just inside our third quarter of action here. So glad you joined us on YouTube. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Hopefully it is restful for you and you're getting to enjoy some fantastic sports this weekend. Not only FIBA here, but we got a lot of football here in the United States of America right now, especially starting this weekend with bowl season. Craziness. From the left wing, too strong that time for Equity Bank and Christine Akini. So now KPA will bring it up the floor. They'll move it around the horn. Pierre will hand it off right here to Wangale. Now back to Pierre. She gets it into Okot. She backs down a defender, takes it all the way in. And the length on display there for Medina Okot, making it look easy. KPA in command here, 50-23 now. Pantaleo is going to drive to the basket, and then Pierre will poke it out of bounds. It'll stay with Equity Bank. Just over 9 minutes remaining here in our third quarter. Make that 8:18 remaining here in our third quarter. That one rattles through for Christine Akini. Now Wangale directing traffic at the top of the key. Handed it off to Okot. Now she tries to get it back to her on a little give and go. She'll go to the basket. Right hand finish. Count it for Medina Okot. Under 8.5 to play here in the third. KPA 52-23. Driving to the basket one more time for Equity Bank. Akini, but just not able to finish. She just took her eyes off of it. Wangale pulls up from the top of the key. That one rims out. We got a couple KPA fans in the building. Equity Bank coming up shy there. That was Malou Grace along the baseline. Wangale kicks it over. Somehow they hold it in. Now Medina Okot goes cross court to Wangale, trying to dump it down low to Pierre. And Pierre thought she was going to go with the bounce pass, and she put a little touch on that one, a little too much air, and it'll go out of bounds. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. 7:06 remaining here in our third quarter. Stay with us. More third quarter action coming up from Alexandria Sporting Club after this. (52-26), the Kenya Port Authority leading the Equity Bank squad as we welcome you back here inside the Alexandria Sporting Club. Quarterfinal action, KPA holds on. They will head to tomorrow's semifinals. I'll be on the air for that tomorrow as well as Tuesday. So looking forward to the final 2 days of competition here in the AWBL 2023. That one rebounded there by KPA. They'll bring it up the floor. Now stolen away there by Equity Bank. Now they'll get it outside to Pantaleo. She'll step inside the arc, pull and pop, and bury a jump shot from 15 feet. Judith Pantaleo. Now KPA. Wangale to Pierre. Now back to Wangale. Okot trying to get it down low. And it was a little too tall. 52-28, 6:23 remaining here in the third. The Equity Bank squad looks on. Top of the key. Now Pantaleo is going to drive. She loses the handle but gets a foul just before she might have gotten a carry or possibly a double dribble there. It looked to be Victoria Reynolds applying the pressure there for KPA. So it's a non-shooting foul. Oteno, I believe, putting that back in play. Now Pantaleo from the left corner. They'll move it around. And then they have it stolen away. Here comes Kenya Port Authority. Now they return the favor, does Equity Bank, up the floor in a hurry. Cross court to Pantaleo. She's going to pull the trigger and bury a three ball. Judith Pantaleo really coming alive here in this one. And Pantaleo has 10 points here on the afternoon. Driving to the basket for KPA. Wangale scoring that one right there. 5:20 remaining here in the third quarter, excuse me. Kenya Port Authority will inbound it now. Wangale will bring it across the stripe. Hang and hit. Good looking shot there for Victoria Reynolds. She's got 9 points here on the afternoon. Almost falls through, but non-successful there for Equity Bank. Here comes KPA the other way with it. A commanding 56-31 lead. Wangale moves it around. Okot now with a cross quarter. Pull and pop for Victoria Reynolds. Won't stick. Pierre with a rebound. And it seems like the shot clock was expiring right then. So we'll confirm that. Medina Okot leading the way this afternoon for KPA. She's got 19 points. Pantaleo now on the perimeter. She'll get it back, thought about a shot, drives inside the arc, pull and pop. Judith Pantaleo getting hot here in quarter number 3 for Equity Bank. As we approach 4 minutes remaining in the quarter, she's going to almost have a steal there at midcourt. I believe that was her and Wangale got tied up. Yes, it was. Equity Bank puts it back into play. A three-point basket for Equity Bank. A great-looking shot there for Obunga. And that was Malou Grace with the three-pointer with the assist from Obunga. And now KPA answering on the other end as well, courtesy of Victoria Reynolds. Pantaleo on the perimeter now for Equity Bank. Defense closing in there for KPA. Now they find the cutting Pantaleo, and it just comes up just shy. Just needed a little bit more legs behind that one, but Pantaleo, as I mentioned earlier, really has come alive here in this third quarter. She's got 9 points on the afternoon, and we have a timeout on the floor. 3:18 remaining in our third. We'll step aside and take that timeout. You're watching Africa Women's Basketball League 2023 action here on YouTube. Stay with us. More to come from ASC. Judith Pantaleo leads the Equity Bank scoring department with 9 as we welcome you back here to Alexandria Sporting Club here in Alexandria, Egypt. The Equity Bank squad inbounds the basketball. A turn and shoot. It comes up shy there for Betty Kananu. KPA now strong to the basket. And a foul. Antoinette Bannister picking up the contact there. She took it all the way to the rim. So Bannister will go to the line here for KPA. She's a 72% free throw shooter on the tournament. Here comes Equity Bank now. Trying to take that all the way to the rim. Christine Akini. And she is the one that picked up the foul there, so she'll go to the stripe here. 6'6". A 75% free throw shooter on the tournament. Unsuccessful on try number 1. 2:56 remaining here in our third quarter. Second one goes. So KPA will inbound it here from the baseline. So we will get it all straightened out here eventually. There you see FIBA requiring those ladies to cover up any jewelry, it looks like. Not too sure what the confusion is here, but we will wait it out. Now I think we're ready for play. 2:56 on the clock. Luvandwa will put it back into play here for Kenya Port Authority. Once we sort out whatever needs to be sorted here. So we're good. We're back underway here. KPA across the midcourt line. Samesaku working the perimeter. She drops it inside. Nice feed down low. An offensive rebound and a putback for Belinda Okoth. Nice job there. She got the feed. And ultimately the finish. Equity Bank now. Cynthia Mawero into the lineup here for Equity Bank, getting some important playing time. Malou Grace tries the right-hand hook. It won't stick. Akini with the rebound. Now they go cross-court, and now running the baseline. And that was Cynthia Mawero right there. Correction, that was Akini on the layup. That one goes off of Equity Bank. It'll stay with Kenya Port Authority. 1:47 remaining here in the third. A right wing triple, too strong off the glass for Luvanda. Now here comes Equity Bank on the run out. Number 13, Christina Keeney with another basket. She's got 8 points here on the afternoon. Bannister now puts it on the deck. Now they kick it out. Traffic again. Now they have to go right down the paint. And Samesaku unsuccessful. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Non-shooting foul, so Equity will inbound from the baseline. They'll work the perimeter. Kananu for three, and she buries a triple from the left wing. Betty Kananu has 8 points on the afternoon, 3 of 5 from the field. Now a poke. Equity Bank up the floor, and there it is. Akini one more time with the assist from Malou Grace. KPA coming up shy now. Equity Bank with a surge here at the end of this third quarter. They are really pouring it on, and now down low it goes to Malou Grace. She'll pick up the foul and go to the free throw line here. Grace with 7 points on the afternoon. Belinda Okoff with the foul for KPA. Grace sinks the first one. Her 8th point of the afternoon. Make it 9. KPA trying to go cross court, had it poked away right there by Cynthia Muero. From the right corner, a 3-ball at the end of the third quarter. And Equity Bank not going away quietly here. A great looking corner 3-ball. They'll verify that, I'm sure, right quick. And Deborah Obunga puts Equity Bank ever closer here as we get ready for the 4th and final quarter from Alexandria Sporting Club here in Alexandria, Egypt. Stay with us. We got a good one on tap. We'll be right back for more fourth quarter action right after this. Equity Bank has made it a game as we welcome you back to Alexandria Sporting Club here in Alexandria, Egypt. The Kenya Port Authority leading by 10, but a resurgence there in that third quarter for Equity Bank, and they have come to play and are not going quietly here this afternoon. Our fourth quarter underway here in this quarterfinal round. It is a knockout round. Stay and play, you lose, you go home. Up in the air, it won't go. Okot with a rebound. A short corner won't stick either. Here comes Equity Bank the other way with it. KPA with the basketball now, leading by 10. Okot can't connect down low. Rebounded by Malou Grace. Obunga will inbound it here for Equity Bank. Working the perimeter, Betty Kananu. She'll fire away from the right wing and bury a triple. 61-54. We got a 7-point ball game here. Directing traffic now, Wongale for KPA. Now a three from the left wing for Victoria Reynolds. Unsuccessful. KPA holds it in. It goes back to Reynolds. Okumu is going to drive to the basket. Okot with a rebound. I thought Okot had it there for a moment. It was actually Okumu. KPA will turn it over, judging by the reaction from the Equity bench. And indeed, they will. So now Obunga will inbound it here. Her squad trails by 7. At midcourt, here's Malou Grace. She'll spin inside, dish it off, a right hand and a foul. So that is Christine Akini. So she'll go to the stripe here. She's got 10 points on the afternoon. She'll try to add to her total. In this Equity Bank team, we thought for a while it was going to be a runaway for a little bit at least with KPA, especially in that second quarter, but they have fought, scratched, and clawed their way back into this one. And Kenya just keeps adding to her total. Now she has 12 on the afternoon. Wongale under pressure. They get it across midcourt. Okot underneath the basket. She'll score it from the right side. 63-54. KPA with the lead. Defense will have to stiffen here for KPA one more time. Malou Grace now along the baseline from the short corner. Too strong. Whistles just as the left wing triple was in the air. Betty Kananu with the attempt. As you see Pantaleo preparing to check back in there for Equity Bank. Betty Kananu coming up empty. Kananu sinks the second one. Correction, she was fouled on the three-point attempt. That's right, so she had 3 free throws there. She made the third. She'll put her team now within 6. And then a answer on the other end there from Medina Okut. Malou Grace. Up and down with the right hand goes Abunga. Now Equity loses it along the baseline. Unfortunate there as they are closing in here. 7.5 minutes remaining here in our fourth quarter. Wangale now out to the right wing. Victoria Reynolds too strong. Medina Okot, another rebound for her. She has 13 rebounds on the afternoon, does Medina Okot. She's 11 of 14 from the field with 23 points. Have an afternoon, young lady. Moving up the floor now is Equity Bank. Inside the arc. They have trouble with the handle. They will fumble it out of bounds. So very not good here. Equity Bank giving up some possessions and wasting possessions here in an 8-point ball game. As KPA Wangale brings it across the time stripe. Underneath the basket, whistles. So going to the line now for KPA, it'll be Rita Oyango. Pantaleo with a foul. That one rims out. Medina Okot right there with the rebound. They feed it down low, off the glass for Onyango. And a presence that time along the baseline. 6:45 and counting here in the fourth. Pantaleo inside the arc, now steps back outside. Has it poked away, here comes KPA. Wangale feeds it inside, they drive to the basket, kick it out. From the left wing, it's short. Medina Okot with a hustle rebound. Wangale now. KPA maintains possession, stepping inside the arc. Medina Okot with an offensive rebound and a putback. Her 25th point of the afternoon, along with her 16th rebound. KPA with an 11-point lead. Double dribble. Kenya Port Authority now with possession. And an 11-point lead. Wangale. Inside to Medina Okot, up and in, making it look easy. And there you see the KPA faithful in attendance, cheering their squad on. A timeout on the floor, 5:29 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We'll step aside, take the timeout with them. 72-57 our score. We'll be back to the Alexandria Sporting Club in just a minute. 5:29 remaining here in our fourth quarter. We'll welcome you back to the Alexandria Sporting Center. Alexandria Sporting Club, my mistake. The African Women's Basketball League 2023 tournament on the air here. This is quarterfinal action, knockout round. Equity Bank fumbles that one along the baseline. So KPA will inbound it here. 5 minutes remaining in the fourth. From just left of center, that was Victoria Reynolds. Too much air underneath that one. It'll be Equity basketball. Obunga will inbound to Judith Pantaleo. Pantaleo now with a bounce pass. Jiku into the ballgame. She's got 5 points in the afternoon here for Equity. Pantaleo from the corner. Too strong off the top of the iron. Nice rebound there by Onyango. Okot along the baseline. Back outside it goes. Wangale. She gets it inside to Okot. Great look. Just feed Medina Okot down low. She's got 29 points on the afternoon. Equity Bank across the paint. It won't stick. Okot, no surprise with the rebound. Her 17th of the afternoon. Wangale directs traffic now. She's guarded there by, well, she was guarded there by Obunga. And now they will score it one more time, will KPA. Onyango with that last shot there for KPA. Pantaleo in the corner here for Equity. Apologies as the video is freezing for a moment there, folks. KPA with a one more time commanding lead here, I would say 76-57. A 19-point deficit here for Equity as they're at this free throw line with Deborah Obunga. Just over 3 minutes remaining in our fourth quarter. Obunga makes the first one. And now she'll hit the second as well. Wangale has it stolen away there by Equity Bank. Back outside the arc from the top of the key. A three won't go. That was Betty Kananu. Now Selena Okumu, you see her slowing the pace down there. Hands off to Natalie Wangale. Now from the top of the key, just like that, they bomb a three. Luvanwa. Luvanwa has 7 points on the afternoon. Malou Grace had it for a moment. Obunga now between the rings. She'll work off a screen, try to feed it down low. She was trying to find Malou Grace, and Medina Okot denied it. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth. KPA with a 19-point lead. Offensive foul. It was assessed to Onyango. So Pantaleo will inbound it here. Malou Grace on the perimeter. Equity able to hold on to it. Shot clock gets ready to expire. And I believe that was Akinyi over there with the jump shot. And now it is, and she will go to the free throw line here after absorbing the foul from Medina Okot. So Akinyi will shoot 3 here. She makes the first one. Second one true as well for Akinyi. Three for 3 there for Akinyi. KPA now under pressure. They break the press. They get it up ahead in a hurry. And then a foul on the other end as Belinda Okoff tries to take it up to the basket. There you see her getting up off the deck right there. She's got 4 points in the afternoon, along with 3 rebounds. She'll go to the stripe here. The foul was on Deborah Obunga. We might have a lane violation right there, so Okoth will get one more try here. Two more games coming your way this afternoon, folks, so make sure and stay locked in here to the FIBA YouTube channel for the remainder of Sunday afternoon and early evening. Last game will tip off right around 8:30 local time there in Alexandria, Egypt tonight. Before that, our next game up will be Overdose Upstation against the Alexandria Sporting Club, so they'll have home field advantage there. This one has KPA up 77-62 in the waning last minute and a half. Okumu with a defensive rebound there on the other end of the floor. Now Wangale with the ball. She gets it down low to Okoth, and Okoth will have a reverse layup and a thumbs up from the crowd. They like what they see here inside the Alexandria Sporting Club. And I'll be honest, I'm trying to figure it out. It looks like it's dark outside there. At 3:30 in the afternoon, could that be possible? Sunset is set for 5 p.m. local time there in Alexandria. So I guess it is right about sunset there. Just over a minute remaining here in our fourth quarter. Whistles and a foul as Wangale got tied up there with Equity Bank as they brought it across midcourt. Obunga with a foul there for Equity. So Lavandwa will go to the line here and shoot 2. Obunga makes the second one as well. She's got 11 points on the afternoon. Timeout on the floor, 53 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Stay with us. We will return to the Alexandria Sporting Club for the conclusion of quarter number 4 here in the quarterfinals. Stay with us. (81-64), Kenya Port Authority leading Equity Bank as we welcome you back to the conclusion of quarter number 4 here inside the Alexandria Sporting Club. KPA will bring it back up the floor now. Wangale. Whistles. So that'll go back to Equity Bank. McKinney with a foul that time. Pantaleo on the perimeter. Feeding it down inside to Wanjiku. She goes off the glass and scores it. Our teammates happy to see her get one through. As KPA will dribble out the last few seconds of this one. And we've gone final here inside the Alexandria Sporting Club. The Kenya Port Authority defeats